I'm Lynette, and I have had problems with allergies in the past. One of the things that I found out, the reason why it was allergies, I didn't even notice that it was allergies because it was fatigue and nausea and some of the things that aren't necessarily associated with hay fever. My eyes wouldn't necessarily get red or bright or anything like that. So I went into an allergy specialist and he said, no, you've got a severe case of rhinitis or hay fever. And I went in and talked to him about that, and he said, well, you can take over-the-counter meds, but there's really nothing that you can do about it. So when I found out about the NAET program, I figured, well, what do I have to lose? There's nothing really that I have to lose. May as well try it. Some of the things that I had problems with, I couldn't go down an aisle in a store that had dyes or chemicals of any kind. I would just, it'd make me really tired, kind of start having breathing problems. Just change things in your life to compensate for these things, these allergies that you have, because you don't want to be extremely fatigued. You don't want to be nauseous. You don't want to be having problems like that. So you just change things. And what I did with the NAET program, I actually, we went through the base fields as well as we did weeds, and we'll also do grasses and that. And one thing that I've noticed, I had a horrible allergy to candles. I love scented candles. I love the smell of them. I love for my house to smell really good. But I couldn't buy them because, I'd buy one and we'd burn it for about an hour and my throat would start to close off. I'd get horribly fatigued. I just feel like I wanted to go to bed. So, I couldn't do that. And so with the NAET program, after 24 hours, we burned a candle. And although I was consciously thinking that I was going to have a reaction, I didn't have a reaction. It wasn't that reaction that I wasn't fatigued. I wasn't having a hard time breathing. It just absolutely changed it. So my husband has now gone down and we bought a whole bunch of candles, so our house smells really, really good. Another thing that I had problems with too is I couldn't wear just regular earrings that had just the junk metals in them. I couldn't just buy any earrings. I either had to have gold or sterling silver or hypoallergenic. And now I can wear any earrings and I don't have any problems. In fact, I had two ear holes two piercings on my left side, and because of the allergy to metals, it had closed off one of those holes, and so I had to get it re-pierced and had to go with certain metals, and I don't have a problem now. I can just wear any old earrings. It doesn't bother me. So there's been a lot of different changes. I don't worry about going outside anymore. I know that the weeds aren't going to bother me. I'm going to be able to make it through. I'm not going to be exhausted the next day or two, and that has been incredible for me.
So on a 1 to 10
amazing
scale, if 10 was total improvement and 1 was no improvement, where do you think you'd fall on those areas?
I would say 10.
10.
Absolutely a 10.
Just doing the
There's
NAET.
just doing the NAET program, because I don't have those reactions. I mean, I'm thinking to myself, you better stay away from this aisle. You better stay away from this candle. You better stay away from this metal. And yet I don't get those reactions, and that's the biggest thing that's happened in my life, is I haven't had to worry about it. And those candles and everything, I mean, you can even go into grocery stores and you see them, or not grocery stores, but into, I went into a changing room the other day and there was a scented candle burning, and normally I would have hightailed it out of that store. I wouldn't have stayed, and it didn't bother me a bit. I stayed there and it worked out well.